Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2. It was all a dream. This one goes out to everybody who suffered and made it through. It was all a dream. Whoa. I had a dream, Diddy walk free. Now everybody hiding what they said on IG. But I ain't run, I ain't changed my place. I looked that man right dead in his face. So what you did to that girl, disgrace. You got money, power, but you blew your place. We grinding down here just to see 1 meal. And you got heaven, but act like hell's real. Yeah, I had a dream. Courtroom full of tears. The verdict came down and the man got cleared. All the headlines faded like they never cared. And all the folks that spoke up, they disappeared. But still, private accounts, deleted posts. Even bloggers went ghost like they seen a ghost. But not me, I stood up, heart full of fear. I told them face to face, you can't lie here. That girl was crying, we all seen the tape. And you apologized like that would fix the hate. You had it all, jets, fame, God's grace. But you played it like a game and spit in his face. I had a dream, Diddy walk free. Now everybody hiding what they said on IG. But I ain't run, I ain't changed my place. I looked that man right dead in his face. So what you did to that girl, disgrace. You got money, power, but you blew your place. We grinding down here just to see 1 meal. And you got heaven, but act like hell's real. Yeah, you got daughters, you got sons. What they gonna say when they learn what you did? Will they look away? We pray for baby love, but what about the rest? All this dirt, you left it on your family chest. You claimed you adopt her, gave the girl a home, but where she at now? Man, she all alone. Meanwhile, rumors fly and bodies burn and cars blow up while the world just turned. Pac and Biggie, the streets still blame. You say you innocent, but you carry that flame. And what the court say? You're good, you're clear. We the court of the people and we all right here. I had a dream, Diddy walk free. Now everybody hiding what they said on IG. But I ain't run, I ain't changed my place. I looked that man right dead in his face. So what you did to that girl, disgrace. You got money, power, but you blew your place. We grinding down here just to see 1 meal. And you got heaven, but act like hell's real. There's this thing called life, and it's hard for all of us. Yeah. That's why I was on debate on playing the president. If I was the president, man, I would change some things, man. Man, come on. I would fix some things. Forget changing them. Fix some things. You want to do bad, go to jail. And all these privileges in jail, that got to stop, man. And it'll be a shorter sentence, because once you go to my jail, you best believe you ain't doing it no more. Now, you don't want to go back there. Diddy lawyers just exposed him. Diddy's lawyers. And also in my world, if you protecting this person and they are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, right? Then you got to pay some fines or do some time too. I bet you any amount of money them mother won't be, they won't, hey. Bullshit. Bullshit. I bet you any amount of money they won't be a lawyer. It'd be hard to find a lawyer. Are you sure you didn't do this? Because I ain't trying to go to jail or pay no fines either. Something need to change. Something needs to change. You done fought hard to get this man off, and clearly we seen him on the video. He was wrong, y'all. And he was found guilty. And the lawyer just go home and drink coffee and do, well, I got paid my money. I did my job. Bullshit. That's bull, man. If you're trying to fight to free this person and you know he did wrong, I'll call you back, man, before I bust a spark plug up in this mother. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Let's check it out.
And I told you guys that this man was using this as a PR story. It's fake. Because it's been confirmed by none other than their best friend, TMZ, who came out with an article yesterday writing all of this. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Another day, another stupid Diddy story that we have to get through, because this man is just always, in our circumference and is just bothering us. But the Diddy story about somebody holding a knife to his throat and about to take his life and unalive him is not something that is new. TMZ has confirmed that the story that has come out via Diddy's friend, he was referring to what happened when Brian Steele spoke about it the first time. So this is only the one incident that this has happened. One incident. It's not happened again and again and again. This is just the one incident where this has taken place. And the friend, I believe, had a plan with Diddy's PR team to say, you know what, let me do this interview with Daily Mail. Let's talk about it so that it can be basically brought back into the conversation and so that it can incite sympathy, because Diddy basically has been embarrassed by the pardoning conversations going on. So this never happened. It only happened once. It never happened right now as it's being described. It's very manipulative. It is a PR crisis. If I don't know one, that is one. It's calculative. It's mean, and it's very shallow because we can see through it all completely. Not opaque, weird story. Diddy, you failed again. This is not going to help you get, pardon. This is not going to help you get moved to the Fort Dix. Judge Arun hasn't even responded to this conversation because he knows that you guys are playing him.
Okay, so basically, that still leaves me puzzled. I'm still puzzled because make up your mind, lawyers. Either Diddy getting stabbed or woken up with a knife to his throat, or violence is happening on your client, or he's making peace in the jail, got people going to his classes. They are hoorah, hoorah for Diddy, and Diddy got everybody getting along in the jail cell. According to your lawyers. According to the lawyers, that's what you told us. That's what was said in the daggone in the courtrooms. Yana. Diddy is a changed man. He even made peace throughout the jail. Bullshit. I call y'all back, man. Y'all know. Y'all got to know by now, right? You got to know by now that these lawyers need to have cases on them. They need to be slapped with something, fines, or let them do some jail time. Oh, hell no. I ain't doing that. You know why they ain't gonna do that? Nah, Diddy, they be just like the first lawyer that walked off. All of them will walk off. Yeah.
Got him. Got him.
Oh, my gracious. Oh, my gracious. They all will walk off. Get the stepping with the big dog. They gonna walk off. If this was my world, if you freaking, oh my God, I call y'all back, man.
Diddy, you failed again. This is not going to help you get, pardon. This is not going to help you get moved to the Fort Dix. Judge Arun hasn't even responded to this conversation because he knows that you guys are playing him. He would have came out with something now. He's quiet. He's like, you guys are still wasting my damn time. You've already addressed this at the sentencing. This is the same scenario. TMZ have helped to debunk that. I don't know why, because TMZ are meant to be on Diddy's side, but they basically reference in a sentence or two that this story is what Brian Steele was referring to at the sentencing. That was not presented via Diddy's friends when they wanted to make this interview. They made it act like this happened right now. They did that on purpose so that he could be moved to the different prison. Let's incite more sympathy. Let's push that, and let's drown out the conversation of Diddy and the pardoning, because he basically got embarrassed by New York Post, by Deadline, by all of these other franchises. Diddy. When are you ever going to learn that these tactics simply don't work anymore? It's like you're not the king of bad boy music records and Revolt and all of that. You've been kicked off. That stuff doesn't work anymore. You don't have that power anymore. You've lost it. You've lost it, guys. Now, Diddy's twin daughters are planning to take Hollywood. Jessie and Delilah Combs are building an empire of their own and partying with the Kardashians. And this is their plan, where both of them are learning from watching Diddy about to dominate rooms, and now they want to command rooms as well. The twins are working the scene hard. They're hitting every party, every premiere, and every step and repeat. They're hungry and they know how to play it. The insider has dished. They're not victims of their last name, said one stylist. They're building an empire of their own, one selfie at a time. The twins have been hit with accusations that they're nothing but Nepo babies, but an insider told Rob Shooter for Radar Online they're anything but wounded by being Diddy's daughters. They've also released their own.
Is that why they was laughing in the courtroom? Because they didn't care? Oh, we supposed to act like we care. Shut up, man, girl. Shut up. Shh, be quiet. They watching us. They gonna film this. I'm trying not to laugh. We want our daddy to come home. You forgot to cry. Oh. Yeah. I don't understand this, man. Daddy, you know you did wrong. Go ahead and do your time. I'll see you when you get back. Bye. Give me the keys. That's what should have happened.
Has dished. They're not victims of their last name, said one stylist. They're building an empire of their own, one selfie at a time.
Amen. Do
Twins
your
have been
thing.
hit with accusations that they're nothing but Nepo babies. But an insider told Rob Shooter for Radar Online they're anything but wounded by being Diddy's daughters.
They grown, right? Aren't they grown? They told
They've
me
also
they
released
was
their own
grown. They're
clothing
not
brand.
kids.
The name reflects on their birthday, but it means so much more. For them to be, fearless and powerful people in the essence of twinhood. The girls have glamorous lives, and they now have plans to basically work full head now and do something with their lives. Well, all I can say to them, guys, is good luck. That's all I can really say, because their sons haven't done anything.
Me too.
And, they are not their father. So I don't think that they should be blamed for what their father have done. They are 18, they are young, and they should be able to do what they want to do. When they were crying in the courtroom, but I'm not saying that it was fake, but the whole plan, there was a plan behind the cries and the tears, and the plan was to get the demonic father out just because it's their father, and I wasn't here for it. It didn't work on me. Because they looked like Cassie when she was 19. So that's what I was just thinking about, not the family members or any of this, but of course that did work on a lot of people. Now, if the daughters are going to go ahead and do all of this, they need to put their head out there and face all of the critique that they, have done. I have expressed that the whole twinhood stuff and them dressing the same is weird as hell to me. Mm-hmm. However, there are twins that are like this and that do dress the same. That's just their persona, their perception. That's what they like. That's what they know. And it's like a weird thing that only twins can understand. So it can also just be that. I do believe that it could be a marketing ploy, and just Diddy and these freak offs. It's just weird to me. But on the other side, there are twins that like to do stuff like this and dress like this, and maybe they'll grow out of it eventually. But I don't believe as of right now they're going to be doing any of that, because I also do feel like that the twins would be better as a marketing tool to build an empire if they were separate. Them coming together as a package deal, looking the exact same, I don't think is good for them to make money. That's just not, I feel like when you are individualistic as twins, there are people who want to choose either. Then when you're individualistic, you both can promote separate products, separate fashions, separate content, then come together. Like, there's so much you can do separately, and there's so much you can do together, which means more coin, more content, more product, more endorsements. That's just how I see it. Maybe they'll get to that stage, but as of right now, this is their plan. They're going to be building their own empire. Huge plan for them. And they've started out by going to the Kardashian parties. I don't believe they're fazed by what's happening with Diddy, because in the hearing prior to the sentencing, the daughters were sitting behind Diddy and they were just laughing, joking, kikiing with their older sister Chance. They weren't fazed by Diddy. They were just chilling, living their life. So I don't think so that, they're really bothered by it, to be honest with you. Now, we've got some new litigation. Do you guys remember the Druski baby oil lawsuit and the fact that he was slippery? The lawyer, Ariel Mitchell Kidd, Druski's under new legal scrutiny after Ariel Mitchell Kidd has accused him of misleading the court about who owned the phone. She claims Druski and his legal team misrepresented his phone records by asserting the numbers belonging to his mother, when in fact she says it was registered under his grandmother's name, not the mother. According to Mitchell, this detail is critical because it undermines the court's earlier conclusion that Druski was almost certainly in Georgia during the alleged incident. She argues that if the phone wasn't in his name, then the location data tied to it doesn't prove where he actually was. The court relied on a misleading narrative about which number was his, Mitchell stated in her filing. She believes this misstep influenced the judge's choice to consider sanctions against her and her co-counsel. The dispute stems from a federal lawsuit filed by Ashley Parham. Parham later amended a lawsuit including Druski. In a response, Druski's attorneys submitted phone and bank records to show he was in Georgia at that time. But Ariel Mitchell Kidd now argues the newly surfaced evidence changes the equation. She says it proves the phone numbers in question was part of a family plan under Druski's grandmother, not his mother. That discrepancy leaves open the possibility that someone else was using the phone, or that Druski's location wasn't definitely tied to the device. Her motion seeks to erase the threat of sanctions and reopen discovery, which would allow it to dig deeper into Druski's whereabouts on the night in question.
Oh, shucks. Hey, that's some juicy stuff right there. Because if you think about it, Druski, whatever his name is, he was trying to say, well, I wasn't even that famous back then. Yeah, you're right. I don't know when you got famous. Where did you cross the line to say famous or not? Your YouTube channel got 3 million subscribers or something? Maybe I'm wrong, but I know it's more than 1 million. So you tell me how long it took you to get those subscribers and stuff. I can go back and look at your channel right now, and you can go to the very first video you uploaded and go from there. Come on now. That's a weak excuse, bruh. Now, big homie CC and Jaguar, especially Jaguar. I think Jaguar, her alibi is very tight. She was in jail. God, you can't get no tighter than that. I was in jail. Did y'all have anything records on me saying I had escaped? I was checking in. Every morning they was counting us or whatever the hell they do in jail. I'm allergic, so I don't know.
Interesting. Very interesting. Now, I'm not a big fan of Ariel Mitchell Kidd, to be honest with you, because I just feel like her and Taron Blackburn are lawyers that are just picking up cases that ended up going haywire, and it damages the reputation. But that's what she said. She said that Druski actually was there. That's what she's implying, and that they have a perfect alibi that was used in regards of phone records, and that Druski is a liar, and that basically he was there, and that he was doing all of this with Diddy, essaying Ashley Parham. But Druski was saying that at the time of this lawsuit, he wasn't even famous. He wasn't even a big person. He wasn't even identifiable. So therefore, how could you use my name and say that, you saw Druski there when back then I wasn't even making content? Makes you think, guys. Subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, send a tip if you guys wish to. Join Roc Nation, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.
I'm going to tell you how. This is how you do it. I'll never forget that face. Y'all seen the movies, right? We're talking about somebody who armed me. We're talking about somebody who hurt me. And I can't get over it. I cried, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I went and told the police and everything. But one thing I do know, I will never forget his face. He's not famous yet. But I know one thing, I would never forget his face. Then all of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, he run across my feed. What the hell? That's it. I remember how he talked. I remember how he moved. I'm going to watch a video. That looked like the guy who hired me. You know what? Then all of a sudden he just moved his head or chuckle or something. That whammo. That's him. I know that's him. I know that's him. That's him. You may not have been famous, mother sucker, when you did this stuff. Because you wasn't around Diddy long enough to get famous yet. It got to grow a little bit. So now that you grew, you got so famous that I know who you is. Yeah. So now it's time to file a civil suit and all that stuff. Yeah. That's how that works, man. Come on, man. Why we got to be so stupid? Why we can't read between the lines and say, you mean to tell me it ain't? Speaking of reading between the lines, Jay-Z, when are you going to just take this DNA test, man, so you can shut all us up? Or we can all say, oh, shucks. 50-50. Either you going to shut all of us up and be like, dang, he ain't even the father. Dang, Remy, man, we was rooting for you, bro. When you going to do that? Or you going to be like, you are the father. Man, why you do the band like this? It's a 50-50 chance, bro. That's all we looking for. And I'm trying to figure out why, of all people, he don't have to take one. That's what I wanted. I want to know why he don't have to take one. From now on, if Jay-Z don't take it, I'm not taking it. Oh, my bad. I ain't got nobody pointing the finger at me. So y'all put in the comment section, do y'all want me to be your daddy? Or at least your brother or your cousin or your uncle. Uncle Mike, yeah. Oh, my God. Buzbee official defeats Jay-Z in the Roc Nation begun. Wow. I don't know what the hell. I don't even know what I just read. Did I read it right? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's check it
Busby
out.
basically just took a huge win against Jay-Z once again. We have to get into this because Busby is just collecting wins for the past couple of months. Hey guys, that's more Admirali daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel. So much litigation. This is like my 6th video coming out today. Whew. Please do subscribe to the channel because I am exhausted and overworked, guys, and I would appreciate it because that's all I'm asking you to do, and it costs you nothing just to click that button and subscribe. But let's get into this video because basically there was a lawsuit that Busby was facing via somebody called Marcy Croft. Marcy Croft is a lawyer who works for Quint Emanuel, who in Quint Emanuel also work for Roc Nation, so they're all basically tied in together. And Marcy Croft was coming for Busby because of the fact that Busby came for Jay-Z. That's basically why all of this is happening. Now, in the matter of Croft versus Busby, it has been announced that this has been dismissed without prejudice. Do you guys remember when Busby was saying that Marcy Croft and Quinn Emanuel and these lawyers were secretly trying to go to people and say to them and convince them, sue Busby so that Busby can have more people against him to exhaust him, because the fact that Busby was coming for Jay-Z, Busby was coming for Roc Nation. And, you know, Busby stated this, therefore Marcy Croft for Quinn Emanuel sued Busby, and this is what this is in reference to. The judge says that this case of Croft versus Busby is officially dismissed without prejudice. Croft's allegations and claims are somewhat convoluted and are thoroughly intertwined with defendants' allegations and claims against her in their Texas lawsuits against her. In the court have considered the memoranda of authorities together with attachments submitted by the parties and concludes that the court lacks personal jurisdiction over defendants and the case therefore must be dismissed. Attorney Marcy Croft has lost her case against Tony Busby officially. Remember, she's one of the defendants in several Busby-linked cases involving Roc Nation and the Quinn Emanuel law firm. Busby accused him of conspiring to have his former clients file lawsuits against him, and he also alleged that they had individuals impersonating law enforcement. Croft filed her own lawsuit against Busby in Mississippi, but it was just dismissed. So this person called Come With The Facts is, of course, you know, highlighting it in a very clear manner, so I wanted to also read out this tweet. But, you know, this is a big win for Busby, and Busby himself responds to this, and he states, this was the 5th case they basically grinned up against me. All 5 have been officially dismissed now, and I'm going to be seeking costs on several. So we know Roc Nation basically are having some kind of money issues and are going through exhausting legal processes for all of that stuff. And on top of that now, Busby has officially stated that all of these 5 lawsuits against me have been dismissed. I'm now going to be seeking damages, compensation, you know, for the defamatory stuff going on here. So Busby is winning a lot because remember, Jay-Z was suing him for defamation, stating that, look, I've lost 20 million, I've lost a lot of money from this man, and so therefore I'm coming to sue, and that in itself also got dropped as well. So whilst the big lawsuit, you know, including Diddy, had Jay-Z in it, was dropped against Jay-Z, which was, you know, what he wanted, every kind of lick back that he tried to get at Busby has considerably failed, because he also tried to get other people to come at him like Quinn Emanuel and Marcy Croft. All of that has failed, and Marcy Croft is also a lawyer for Quinn Emanuel. Huge. Quinn Emanuel themselves, Alex Perry themselves, are basically owed 5.8 million anyways from Eric Adams, which we revealed yesterday. So it looks like a lot of people are short on money. Desiree Perez is going to be going to court via Demore Hadley because some of those, you know, charges have been advanced. They're going to waste money on that as well. The Ramira stuff, Jay-Z's got to waste money on that as well. Then the Milagro versus Megan, they've got to waste money on that. There's just so much money that they are pushing out when it comes to this. The casino, that in itself flopped for them, and they needed that for money. And Jay-Z himself was also seen in the Middle East basically making or trying to make deals with you know, people, I don't know what for, but probably to make more money. I don't think anyone's going broke here. I want to make that very clear. And their version of broke is very different to ours, but I don't think anybody's going broke here. But of course, they don't want to be in these positions losing money. They don't want to be in these positions where cases get dismissed. I want to repeat for you guys what the judge is saying, because the judge is basically dragging Marcy Croft's allegations and claims are somewhat convoluted and are thoroughly intertwined with defendants' allegations and claims against her in their Texas lawsuits against her. So, you know, he's basically saying that whatever she's trying to allege actually is kind of messed up and, you know, directly related to defendant's allegations. So therefore there seems to be a similar motive. So Marcy Croft kind of just picked up this lawsuit against Buzbee to make life harder for him or to try to exhaust things for him, which is a big L for Jay-Z, because of course he wanted to collect, you know, defamatory money. That failed. And then, you know, other people coming for him, that failed. And so Buzbee's not coming for them. Buzbee's going to come for money in one way or another. So, you know, not good news. Now, this news is being regurgitated. I didn't even know that it was true, but Al Sharpton was an FBI informant. Now, this news came out, I believe, 2014, 2015. I thought that this was new news when I saw this today because this is going viral today as if it came out today. But unbeknownst to us, that man was a FBI informant. So it's interesting to me that he's an FBI informant. And when it came to this casino work and development that, you know, Jay-Z was trying to produce, Al Sharpton was right there, like his right-hand man, promoting it, pushing it out there, you know, saying to people, Jay-Z is the one to trust, or, you know, these people on the panel are the ones to trust. So it is interesting that somebody who was an ex-FBI informant is directly working with Jay-Z on this casino project, and yet this casino project still got rejected.
Well, shit, he was there to make
It is
sure.
interesting.
He was there to make sure it didn't go through. I'm the informant. They trust me. Let me talk. Let me speak on their behalf. And then all the FBI people say, look, man, let them talk. This all look better. And then, because y'all ain't going to give it to them. Oh, man.
Because you would have thought that this would have been, you know, superseded and passed because this you're working with ex-FBI informants. I didn't even know that Al Sharpton was in that business. You know, that's brand new news to me. Maybe you guys know about it or have heard that news, but that basically is going viral today.
I wonder how he make his money. You Al Sharpton and he has a church. How does he earn income? I don't know how you do that. All donations like Dr. Umar. Oh my God, man. I don't understand this, man. And we don't understand it either. We just go to work and barely above broke job. Just above broke. Yeah. We go to one of those.
Garnering 1 million views so far, but this is pretty big news for Buzbee. So he's won big here. He also basically stated yesterday that Diddy is going to be facing a lot more civil lawsuits coming his way. He's going to get a few more waves of lawsuits coming his way, and that this man should be staying in prison. And Buzbee is good friends with Trump, or you know, or they know each other. They're in pictures together, and you know, he's begging Trump for that pardon, and Buzbee is going to prevent that from taking place and is filing lawsuits against him. So that is a big issue here. So it looks like at the end of the day, Jay-Z did win with the fact that the lawsuit got dropped against him. But also at the end of the day, Buzbee has also won because everything that has come against this man now, all those 5 lawsuits have officially been dismissed. This man is no longer in a position where he needs to financially pay money up or he's being sued or cornered. He's overcome all of that. And yet he's still coming out and producing and defending more alleged victims against Diddy. He's the one still coming out with those lawsuits. And I feel like Buzbee will come after Jay-Z again. This is not the end for Buzbee versus Jay-Z. I feel like he will come after Jay-Z again in the next couple of years. There will be a client and he'll be representing him saying that Jay-Z did XYZ. I can see that happening once more. 110%, guys. I can see this taking place, and I can see that Buzbee's basically going to try and come one way or another.
A lot more solid this time.
For Jay-Z, the work is not done there. But who would have thunk it? I thought Buzbee was cornered for 1 minute. I thought that, oh my God, they're coming for you. They're suing you left, right, center. Everyone's suing you. But it looks like the judges are actually doing good here. They're not being paid off judges, which is what I was worried about, and which is why I thought Buzbee was done. So this is a really big move for him. Litigation left, right, and center happening. I just feel like Roc Nation are in trouble. They are in a, you know, bad position. And I don't even think it's because of Cat Williams' interview that's opened the portal. I genuinely believe that this is happening, as I expressed last night, because of the Diddy trial. Once Diddy got arrested and was facing an indictment, things shifted. There was a shift there. Something shifted because Diddy is directly related to all of these people. They can't just magically dump him and act like, you know, nothing's going to creep up their way. That man was intertwined with anyone and everyone. And whilst Diddy will get out of jail because he's facing 3 to 4 years, filing an appeal and etc., I still believe that Diddy will never be the same ever again. That man's finished. But that arrest in September 2024 has shifted something massively, because LVMH wanting to sell their stake in Fenty Beauty, who are directly connected to Jay-Z and good friends with him, is very odd, because I don't think Jay-Z would even want that. So I don't know where that's even coming from too. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. That's all I'm going to say right now. It's a little hazy, but something in the buttermilk ain't clean, and I think that we're going to find out what's in that buttermilk in the next couple of years. Subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. Congrats to Buzbee. He came out on top.
Yay.
He came out on top, guys. The news about Al Sharpton to me is very weird, and yeah,
man, forget Al Sharpton, man. He crooked. I remember when he would come in areas and they was running him out of there. Him and Jesse Jackson. We don't want you here. Get your up out of here, man. Dude, to me, is it like a Band-Aid? You put a Band-Aid on something when you sue somebody? You file the papers and say, I'm suing you. Then the whole world like, ooh, you sue. Man, you're going to be hearing from my lawyer. Like, I like watching the police arrest people that shoplift and stuff like that. And they get, where's my phone so I can call my lawyer? Girl, you know good and well you don't have no lawyer on this thing. Where's my phone? I'm going to call my lawyer. Ooh, I'm scared than a mother now. Oh, I'm going to sue you. I'm filing paper. Ooh, I'm scared than a mother now. You think of all the court papers and all the stuff that's been filed. That don't mean nothing. That's what we learning, y'all. It's a temporary Band-Aid. It is a temporary Band-Aid put on this stuff. When they file paperwork. Then the lawyer come and say, what did you say? Well, he said this and then he said this, like a school teacher. Well, what did you say? Well, then I said this. Well, both of y'all need to behave and rip the papers up. Have a nice day. Dismiss. Huh? I thought something serious was about to happen, like the world was about to blow up. I thought it was going to be the end. He had to give up his heart or something. Just because you filed the papers, that don't mean that, oh my God. It don't mean that something serious is about to happen. And guess what? That's what we believe. I can't believe Diddy locked in a cell, tunnels under his house, and he can't make bail. I still can't believe this. Am I being punked for a whole year? I can't believe this man, Bad Boy Records, is in jail. And guess what? They talking pardons. They talking he gonna have time served. They talking all this shit. And he's still locked up. Or he gonna make bail. Or he getting out. That's messed up. They just trying to hold a black man down. I don't care what you want to call him, pink, purple, or orange. He's still in jail. He is still behind bars, paying for what he did to Cass. Hey, Cass, how you doing? Your fine self. Oop. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.